or else.
The Breaux Show is filmed before absolutely no audience whatsoever.
Are you ready? It's time for the hype of the night, the Breaux Show! And now, here's everybody's favorite two-stepping host, Michael Breaux!
Oh, hi there! Welcome to this week's show. Thank you for coming on by. You can tell I'm a little tired. My dancing isn't really that great this week, unfortunately, only because, well, let's face it, I had a very busy weekend last weekend. You saw the show, right? It was overextended, not by 10 minutes, not by 15. It was a 37-minute show, and I still didn't include everything. What show am I talking about? That's right, the Breaux Show was actually at Wizard World, Philadelphia, 2012, and we saw all sorts of cool stuff. Check out last week's show for a lot of it, but not everything I shot got fit into the show, and there's too much cool stuff. So look over the next couple weeks for some outtakes to be coming to you soon. There was also a couple panels that I filmed that I didn't get anything into the show last week, including one by WWE wrestler CM Punk. Man, he was really cool to listen to, and he only had a half-hour panel, technically, but he lasted over an hour extra, so it's an hour-and-a-half panel. Look for those full panels to be uploaded to YouTube soon as well. That being said, let's talk about this week's show a little bit. Not only do we have a new Geektastic segment that's already up and online right now that you can check it out, we have a new 2-minute toy review of a toy that shouldn't even be out technically, and we have, of course, a new segment I've been kind of promoting on the Facebook page and on the website. What up with that, bro? That's right, we're going to be doing some answering questions here soon for me, the Breaux Show. But let's go on with the show and go right to our Geeky News Minute update. So, Mike, take it away. Thanks, Mike. All right, folks, let's get right to our Geeky News Minute update. First up, Hasbro has been releasing images of their new San Diego Comic-Con exclusives for this year. Some of the ones that have come out are the Masters of Evil 3-pack for the Marvel Universe line. That looks like a cool, pretty little set there. I'm also really loving, in the same vein as Starscream as a Sky Striker jet last year, they're coming out with a Hiss tank that's supposed to be Shockwave with a Destro action figure and a new Bat action figure. I, for one, can't wait to get those and hopefully review those for you in the future 2-minute toy review. But the big daddy of it all from Hasbro for the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, that's right, they're doing a Shield helicarrier that's 1 foot longer than the retail version. Not only that, it's going to also come with a Maria Hill Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. action figure and Captain America action figure. We'll talk about one monstrous toy. You know, I feel bad for anybody who buys that at San Diego Comic-Con and tries to walk around with that. Also coming up this next weekend is SavCon in Savannah, Georgia. You can go to savcon.net for details, but on June 23rd and June 24th in Savannah, Georgia, will be this unofficial Transformers convention. Kind of an answer to all the craziness that happened with BotCon this past year. This is one that's made for the fans, by the fans. Check out again, savcon.net for details. One other convention that's going to be coming up in November 11th, 2012 is RetroCon. This is going to be a convention that will deal mostly with 70s and 80s toys, cartoons, shows, you name it, it's there. It's going to be in Oaks, Pennsylvania, and you definitely want to check that out. It's just outside of Philadelphia. Go to retrocons.com for more details on that as well. That's it for this week's Geeky News Minute update. Mike, back to you. Thanks, Mike. All right, folks, let's get right to our 2-minute toy review. Now, this is of a toy that shouldn't actually be on the market right now. That's because the movie that it's based off of has been pushed back from June to March of next year. If you watch a couple episodes back, I go on a little rant about G.I. Joe 2 Retaliation going back to next year for some reason. It's stupid to begin with. But some of the toys did hit store shelves, and we were able to get a hold of one of the harder to find figures. That's right, we got a hold of the Red Ninja. This guy's got some cool accessories. Okay, only 2 ninja swords, but one really cool accessory. So you know what? Let's take a look at his review right now.
This week's 2-minute toy review will take a look at a toy that, much like its name implies, shouldn't be seen right now. Nimble and very articulated, this little warrior is made by Hasbro Toys for their delayed movie of G.I. Joe 2 Retaliation. Let's take a quick look at the martial artist warrior clad in all red, the Red Ninja. The card back and packaging feature G.I. Joe 2 movie graphics with the figure's name and affiliation on the front, along with the featured action that comes with the figure. On the side is a little bit about the movie and how the G.I. Joe team is led by the ultimate ninja, Roadblock. Really? Roadblock? What about Snake Eyes? But I digress. The back of the card showcases a couple more figures in the line and the fact that the Red Ninja has a firing missile launcher, because of course ninjas always use missiles, and the coolest feature, 7 feet of zipline string. Included are 2 ninja swords for the Red Ninja to wield, as well as a device to make use of the zipline. Yes, just as the back of the card says, this figure has a 7-foot zipline string with a clip on both ends and a missile hook in the middle. You can easily attach the hook ends to branches, shelves, etc. to slide your figure into action. Also, as per the instructions, you can utilize the zipline device as shown to slide your figures up as well. It's pretty ingenious, actually. As the name of the figure gives away, this is a fabled Red Ninja from the new movie, but the character and design goes back to the original Marvel run of Joe Comics. A red outfit with black highlights on the sash, trim, and knee pads help this figure stand out from other Red Ninjas of the past. Detailed sculpting also add to the wow factor, including fingers in a claw-like position, rivet details in the knee pads, and even sandals with one big toe sequestered on each foot. Best of all, this figure features articulation such as ball and socket neck, ball and socket shoulders, swivel arm battle grip, wrist swivel with up and down motion and hinges unique to each wrist, mid-torso swivel, T-crotch designed hips, double jointed knees, and what I call ninja foot articulation for the ankles and feet. So what's the bottom line? This figure is quite frankly an awesome army builder and figure in general. From the cool ninja articulation to the awesome 7-foot zip line, this figure just screams coolness, even if ninjas are supposed to be silent. I would have liked a little more ninja gear, but there are plenty of Joe figures you can borrow those from. Now, since G.I. Joe 2 Retaliation has been pushed back to next year, word is retailers are having to sell through what they have now, or they're being asked to send back the figures to Hasbro. That means if you see this guy, grab him fast before he pulls a Ninja Vanish on you. He is well worth the $10 average price at retail out there, and the zipline is just too darn cool to pass up.
Alright folks, isn't that a really cool little figure? I mean, the fact that he only comes with 2 swords kinda is not that much fun. However, the fact that he comes with a 7-foot zipline, well that's just... Whee! Oh wow, I gotta do that again. Well, let's bring him down. Oh, there goes his sword. That's okay. All right, folks, and one more. Whee! There we go. All right, folks. So we'll be right back after this. Whee!
This week in Geektastic History.
This week in Geektastic History, the first commercially created digital computer was dedicated. On June 14, 1951, the Universal Automatic Computer, also known as the UNIVAC, was dedicated by the U.S. Census Bureau. UNIVAC was developed by J. Presper Eckert and John Mauchly, who previously had created the world's first general-purpose computer, ENIAC. UNIVAC was comprised of 5,000 vacuum tubes, weighed 16,000 pounds, and could perform 1,000 calculations in a second. Fame was achieved by UNIVAC on November 4, 1952, when it predicted the landslide victory of Dwight D. Eisenhower with only a small portion of the votes in. So remember, when you look at your tablet, smartphone, or laptop computer, back in the day it used to weigh 16 tons.
This week in Geektastic History.
All right, folks, that's it for this week's show. Thanks for coming on by. I do want to give a couple quick shout-outs that were mentioned in the Geeky News Minute update, especially to SavCon and SavCon.net, who are going to be having their convention next weekend, June 23rd and June 24th in Savannah, Georgia. Definitely check it out if you're local to the area, and if you're already going, hey, you know what? I know a lot of great people that are putting a lot of great work into it. It's going to be a better Transformers convention, I think, than BotCon possibly, just because with all the craziness that happened with BotCon this year, this is the convention for you. There's also a new convention coming in November 11th, 2012 to Oaks, Pennsylvania, which is just outside of Philadelphia. I shot a little promo with one of the owners, or one of the startups of this, Rosemary of Rose and Tony, for RetroCon. Let's take a look at that little clip from Wizard World that I shot right now.
All right, folks, if you haven't heard the news, we're having a RetroCon. Rose here is throwing it, and we're going to have a lot of fun. You need to come out and check it out. It's happening November 11, 2012. That's a Sunday. 2 days before Darth Devious's birthday. We really want to help him out, too. So check out RetroCon. Go check out the site, retrocon.com, and check out the Facebook page. Do a search for RetroCon, and you'll find it.
What can I say? I think it's going to be a great convention. I can't wait to go to it myself. Now, that being said, as I'm taping this week's show, I'm trying something new. I did it a couple weeks ago late at night called UStream. It's a website where you can actually stream live. I'm looking directly into the camera for my show that I'm actually taping, but then I'm looking now into the camera that's going to be doing the UStream as I tape this. This is happening on Wednesday afternoon, actually, that I tape these live segments. But I may be doing this at a certain time every week. I don't know if I'm going to do the actual taping segments like this. However, I think I see myself actually doing the voiceovers that I do in audio form only. When I do voiceovers, I actually do the Geektastic and 2-minute toy reviews usually all at the same time so I can get all the audio clips done. And I thought that was actually fun because I shot that yesterday. Look for those links to actually be put on the website and on the Facebook page if they haven't already very shortly. And if you guys like that, if you think that's really fun, I'll continue to do so. Check out the Bro Show channel on UStream as well, and you'll see some of the other stuff I've put up there recently while taping live. That being said, we also have a new segment we're doing this week, and we may do it every week, maybe every couple weeks, depending on if you have questions for the Bro Show. And I'm calling it, What Up With That, Bro? Yeah, that's right. It's What Up With That, Bro time. And I have a couple questions from Facebook. Now, let's see. What do we have here? Yes, I'm going right to the script because, you know what? I don't want to get these questions wrong. So first, from Russ from Facebook, he asked, so what happened to those missing 5 years on Young Justice? Honestly, Russ, I haven't had a chance to watch the show yet. I really wish I had. It looks like a really great show. I've seen a few episodes, but nothing that I've been able to follow the whole thing like I should. I need to go back and catch the ones on YouTube when I have some free time. But as soon as I do, I'll absolutely watch it, and then I'll answer that question for you. I may have to come back to that in about a month or so. The second question for What Up With That, Bro? is from Kevin Bollinger, a.k.a. Darth Devious. And he asks, where is it here? Why do you let the doctor bully you so much? You know what? The doctor doesn't bully me. I allow him to spend time on the show. You know why? Because he really just needs the outlet. The doctor doesn't bully me. I just allow him. He thinks he bullies me. So remember that, doctor. You don't bully me. I control how you get on my show. All right, I'm just kidding. It's just really fun. Whenever Kevin dresses up as a doctor, we do get to do a lot of fun skits. We haven't had a chance to since everything's been going crazy lately, but soon enough we will. We even have one that's been in the works for a while, but we're going to be doing that again soon. That being said, that's it for this week's show. Remember, this weekend is Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all you guys out there who are great dads. Take care of your kids and have lots of fun. You know what? Happy Father's Day to my dad. Thanks for watching me, Dad. You're taking care of me without you even being here. Thanks a lot. That's it for this week's show, everybody. Thanks again for stopping on by. Come on back again next week for lots of more fun and wackiness. And remember, as always, rock on, everybody. I think I'm going to do this line again. Woo! And here we go. And whoop, whoop. And whee! One more time. And whee! One more time. And whoop, whoop, whoop. Whee! That's it. We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.